It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, that's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. It's complete to Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
From the 39, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. A 2nd down carry for Prosise. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to... And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Mahomes to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the kick by Butker is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, team.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So they're